All right, guys, so outside right now doing a little bit of a makeover on the LTR. Let me show you what we got going on here. All right, so I'm adding a Tusk tether kill switch. I'm replacing the factory stock start button, light switch, off switch, whatever, with this start button. So we'll go just key for power, and then we'll go obviously tether switch. And yeah, so just to clean it up a little bit so you don't have this big bulky thing. Obviously there is a choke. I'm guessing that's a choke. I've never personally had problems getting my LTR started. Always fires up first push. So we're just gonna take it off. I guess if I run into problems later, we'll run into problems later. So a couple other things I've done already. I don't know if you remember, but these were pretty torn up. Actually, I got footage of it. I'll put it in the video. These were pretty torn up, so I just bought these. They were like $15. And I have new chain and sprockets. I'm not gonna do those today. It's just a little too much. I don't want to do that today. But I put hand guards on this bad boy. And then, yeah, like I said, we're gonna do this wiring and just get this thing basically legal to race at a track. And then the last final couple steps will be putting numbers on it, changing the rear wheels for bead locks, which obviously it's not 100% necessary. It's just, you know, you don't want to blow a bead off in a race. So who knows, maybe the first race I do, I'll just run it like that. I realize I really need to get a seat cover because this thing is so slippery. But yeah, so right now I am going to wire the starter up, and I'm just going to use the wire straight from right here. I don't know if that's the proper way to do it. I've seen a bunch of different ways to do it. So I'm just going to use wire straight from right here. And that way I don't have to rip off the plastics and everything. And then we'll wrap it up with electrical tape real nice to make it look good. So yeah, let me knock that out real quick. And then I'll post the wiring diagram up here to make it easier for you guys because I had to look for one. So hopefully it works. All right, so got these wires stripped. So according to my calculations, if you put these together and then you touch these two, the black and yellow with the black, it should start. All right, so the black and yellow and the black will go to the starter, and then the orange and white and the orange will go to the tether, and then that'll kill it. All right, so got that wired up. It's not the best. I mean, it's just a tape job. Whatever, you know. Is what it is. All right, so should be able to turn the key on, and I should be able to push this, and it'll start. I did it backwards. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I wired it up backwards. All right, so I'm like an hour removed from the last clip where I tried to start it and the switch was backwards. It would only start when the tether was pulled. So let me tell you what I found out. All right, so the starter wire the starter was fine. We hooked that up. Yeah, and just as I hooked it up, that worked. For this, all right, so this is a normally open switch, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, when you hook it up to just a regular kill switch, it didn't work. So what I found out you had to do was take part of the switch and run it straight to a ground, which I just did right there. And then the second wire you run to this white wire. It looks yellow, it's white. This white wire from the stator, and you just literally just shave off some of the side of the wire. Ground it. Don't mind my tape job. I couldn't find my shrink wrap. I'll shrink wrap this later. Anyways, you just basically shave some of that wire off, splice this in, whatever, and then when it grounds out the stator, it shuts the quad off. Sorry, phone died. Had to go grab the wires. All right, so basically what I was saying was, turn the quad on. Fires right up. I'm super in love with this start button, by the way, but she's off there. So, man, I am so hyped about this. And not to mention, it looks way more clean right here than what it did with this monstrosity that was up here. And all right, so the other thing, I couldn't fully get to, if you guys remember, there was this, it was like, I think this is like the choke, not totally sure, but it had a cable ran all the way through here. It's like right here. It wanted you to take like the seat off, the tank off to get to all that. Bro, I literally just cut the cable right here with a hacksaw. Listen, it's my quad. Don't worry about it, okay? It looks decent from right here. So I'm hyped on it, super excited. And man, I cannot wait to race this thing. I've been practicing just at my house. I have this little tabletop. I'll put that in right here. And man, I'm just super excited to get this thing on the track. And of course, got a couple more things to do to it. Really just we'll do the chain and sprockets, which it really doesn't have to have it. Like none of the teeth are missing, but they're getting really skinny. So chain and sprockets, and then we'll get smaller wheels and tires. And we should be on the freaking move. Oh, and I got a clutch to put in it, so we'll do that. Clutch, wheels and tires, etc. All right, I'm out. Peace.